and welcome back to Azure Terraformer. I know it's been a while, but dear Lord, has it been a busy few weeks. Of course, I was out in Boston, Massachusetts for HashiConf 2024, which was an absolute blast. I mean, what a show. I didn't actually get to a lot of sessions, so I'm still kind of catching up on all the content that was announced. I made it to all the keynotes, of course. Armin did a fantastic job. Guy just keeps getting more and more polished every time I see him talk. It's really impressive to watch him grow. I want to give a quick shout out to some of our new members. First, I want to give a shout out to a new Code Ninja member, Abdul Wajid. Thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot. Looking forward to working with you on your new pull request. That's coming up real soon. Trust me. In addition to Abdul, we have 6 new official Azure Terraformers. We have Sean Rose and Mark Mulvaney, who I also mentioned in my 5,000 subscriber milestone video, but I felt like I needed to call them out again in an actual official video. So thank you guys so much. And joining the ranks are Eric Brookman, Charles Ross, Brendan Rooney, and Ratutag George Allen. Thank you guys so much for your support and choosing to become official Azure Terraformers. Your support really means a lot, and it's vital to helping me continue to do what I do. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. As you know, the Azure Terraformer has a membership option, which allows you to declare yourself to the world as an official Azure Terraformer and essentially help out the channel. Now, there are 3 different membership tiers. There's the Azure Terraformer tier, which allows you to show your support for the channel. But then the next 2 tiers are additional levels of engagement with me. The next tier is called the Code Ninja tier, which that gives you an opportunity to submit your code reviews to me as pull requests on GitHub, and I will prioritize their review. I got 2 reviews in the hopper. Due to my insane schedule, I'm a little bit behind, but I'm going to be cranking those out very, very soon in the coming days. So be ready for that. If you want to get access to my code reviews, definitely smash that join button and make sure you select Code Ninja as an option. The third level, which nobody has actually selected this yet, but it's called the Inner Circle. And I thought this might be a good way for folks that really want to have a deeper one-on-one conversation with me on a more regular basis to do so. And so the Inner Circle basically allows you to put me on retainer, right? 1 hour a month. It's a pretty small retainer. And we can work together on your problems in your context for an hour, right? So that's if you want to bring your team, if you want to have a one-on-one conversation once a month for 1 hour. I do have a full-time job, but I do want to make myself a little bit available for the community to help you guys within your context. But of course, there's lots of ways to engage. Leaving comments on my videos or posts on social media, popping on the Azure Terraformer Discord server, engaging with my articles on Medium, you name it. I mean, there's many, many different ways to get a hold of me. But these membership options are intended to make that a little bit more accessible. But man, what an honor to be able to give away 100 copies of my book, Mastering Terraform. The line was wrapped around the escalators. I mean, it was absolutely phenomenal. The excitement, the enthusiasm, the engagement. I mean, I joke about this online. You know, it's I really can't take much credit, right? Like, I wrote a book. I think it's a good book, but like to give away like a Terraform book at a HashiCorp conference, it's kind of like handing out water at the last mile of a marathon. Like, what do you expect? Like, of course, people are going to want that. Of course, people are going to want that product. Like, there you go. Like, there's going to be a line, right? But no, very humbling. I took the time to meet every single one of those folks and write a personalized message. So, some folks were like, they even felt so bad the line was so long that they're like, yeah, just sign. You don't have to create a personalized message or anything like that. Just sign your name or something like that. Because the line was just absolutely bonkers. So that was a lot of fun. We did that for a couple of hours on the first day of the conference. and we got through 88 books. We gave away 88 copies of the book. On day 2, I think there was only 12 books left. So I think Alexander had to kind of stop the line, after 12, because it's like, guys, like, I'm sorry, like, please don't wait. We only have 12 today, so this is where they get the books, and so please don't wait in line. No, that was what an experience! Like, what an absolute experience. My head is still spinning. So it was a lot of fun. Thanks to HashiCorp for sponsoring that. I hope people find the book useful. I hope it helps them on their journey, whatever cloud platform they choose to plant their cloud solutions on. AWS, Azure, GCP. That's kind of my thing. Like, is of course my first love is Azure, but I truly believe, like, we live in a multi-cloud world, right? So that's why this is the Azure Terraformer, right? Because Terraform is that, enabling multi-cloud infrastructure as code technology. It's not the only technology, but it sure does its job really well. No, it was great seeing everybody. Had a wonderful time. First year as an ambassador, as a HashiCorp ambassador. I was selected to be an ambassador just in 2024, right? So this is my first year. This is my first HashiConf as an ambassador. It's my third HashiConf total. I went back in 2018 when I was really, really getting jazzed about Terraform, and had an opportunity to go with through my employer at the time. And then 2019, I think just things got busy. And I've heard rumors that maybe it was in LA or something. But the only 2 times I've been is in San Francisco, 2018, and then 2023, and then Boston. So what an exciting time in Boston. I came in the weekend early before the conference. So I had to get my Boston seafood. I think we did like a graveyard tour, of the city of Boston. Beautiful city, so much charm, so much history. It was an absolute wonderful time. So, still just kind of like, backpedaling from that whole experience. Like, wow. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, most of my conference time was just spent hanging out. Spent a lot of time at the booth with my colleagues at Microsoft. Spent a lot of time hanging out and, building relationships with other HashiCorp ambassadors. And let me tell you, there's some really stellar people within the ambassador ranks. Got to, rekindle my friendship with some of the friends that I made at Hashi Days 2024 down in Sydney. That was amazing. So got to see Lachlan and Anthony Bell. Of course, unfortunately, my favorite South African, my second favorite South African, Rian, could not make the conference for some reason. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe too much Forex. I don't know, but that was an absolute tragedy. Hope to see him very soon. Maybe next year, maybe at Hashi Days again, who knows? Very sad not to see Rian at HashiConf this year, but met a whole lot of new people, put a lot of faces to names, just walk in the halls of the conference hall, walk in the streets of Boston. It was a lot of fun, and very blessed to be within that group and to meet so many super smart, super kind professionals within this space. It was absolutely humbling to be within that crowd. There was a boat ride. We all made it back. There was a little bit of confusion about like which boat it was, and and all that, but I think it was the first ever Hug HashiCorp User Group meeting on a boat. So that was quite notable. Armin graced us with his presence, and we had a few great presentations, including one from my good friend Manu, who's AWS, works for AWS here in Columbus, Ohio, helps me co-organize the Columbus, Ohio Hug. So, I had to heckle him in his talk and keep things interesting, but no, it was, the end-to-end experience was just quite incredible. The Hug on the Harbor boat ride, doing the conference, being there with my colleagues at Microsoft, doing the book signing, engaging with, so many new faces that are going to go delve into my work, into my book, Mastering Terraform, and hopefully derive some value out of that in their infrastructure as code journey. I did a couple of interviews, some that were a little bit ad hoc, just kind of fun in the hallways. I think Tom Withers, flagged me down a couple of times and, got me on camera. I think I did one that was kind of fun with Ned, which loved Ned. Great seeing him as always. Really insightful dude. Like if you can get Ned one-on-one, which is pretty hard to do. He's a pretty popular guy. Lots of deep insights there. So that was very fun. Just having a little bit of a one-on-one conversation with Ned about technology and things like that. Really insightful dude. And I did do a talk. I did a hallway talk, but talk about subverting expectations, man. This was a big hallway. Okay. Like I was expecting, just like maybe 4 or 5 people surrounding me with a laptop. I mean, this hallway talk was, it had its own like peanut gallery. It was pretty insane. But my talk was of course on, Terraforming Minecraft, which, was a lot of fun. I had to literally rebuild my Minecraft environment using Java Edition because I had to demo it from my Mac, which doesn't support Bedrock. And, if you follow the channel at all, you know that I spend most of my time automating Bedrock Edition because my son, and I use Xbox and, his friends use Switches and iPads and stuff like that to play Minecraft. We're rocking the Bedrock Edition. So I had to completely automate, the Java Edition, which is mostly the same, but like, fundamentally different runbook, in terms of installation path. So that was a little bit stressful. Just like, oh my gosh, am I going to be able to install this thing? Do I have the right version of the JRE? It was a little bit tenuous for the moment, but it turned out like I was not sure if I was going to be able to do a full, demo of the actual Terraform provider on Minecraft, but I was, which that was really exciting. That's why I was trying to do the Java edition, because I wanted people to actually see the blocks like get stacked by the Terraform provider within the Minecraft world. To really help, visualize like what's going on there. So of course my talk, I went over kind of the meat and potatoes, okay, this is what a Packer template is. This is the Terraform code that actually provisions the VM. This is this, 2-stage process of baking an image, and then provisioning the infrastructure and a VM essentially with that image. And then now that we have those 2 stages done, what's the third stage? Well, the third stage is the application layer, which is Minecraft, right? And so we literally terraformed a golden house within my Terraform, within my Minecraft world. Didn't have all the creature comforts of home, like a bed or a chest or anything like that, or torches, but I was really I was really trying to get done by the skin of my teeth. I really just got this done by the skin of my teeth. So, I was happy that I was able to show this house get built by the Minecraft Terraform provider. And then, I made some changes about where the house was, and then I moved it, to a different location. So, and you literally just in the Minecraft world, you can see the house get built, and then the house get torn down as those blocks are being replaced and then recreated in a different location within the world. I mean, it was really cool. And it seemed like people really took to the lighthearted nature of it, right? It was supposed to be kind of an anti-enterprise talk, like more just like fun. So that was kind of the whole point, right? The point is not, trying to be all serious, but the point is like, hey, let's attack some pretty meaty topics, but in a very lighthearted and kind of fun way. So definitely got some of that vibe from the audience, which was really good. So if you were in the audience, let me know how I did. I'd love to hear, what you thought about the talk, anything like that. I did have to run off immediately after the talk to finish up day 2 book signing. So I didn't really get a chance to kind of hang around and talk with people like I definitely would have. Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. Armin did pop by the book signing, and I have this very, very special copy of my book, Mastering, and I guess I should say our book, right? Because Armin is on the cover, and if you go to Amazon, Armin is actually listed as one of the co-authors because he did write a portion of the book. He wrote the foreword here, which is right there. So, I mean, technically we are co-authors. I wrote the book on GitHub in a private repo, of course. And I did every chapter as a pull request, right? And my editor had to go, code review every chapter as a pull request. And essentially Armin submitted a PR on my book's repo, and we merged it in. So I added this little sticker here to kind of make sure that I recognize which copy of this book has, the credential here. But Armin wrote me a little note in my book at the book signing. He didn't have time to stay and sign for 2 hours like me, which I think we can all understand why. But it was a very nice gesture for him to show up and sign my book for me. So that was a lot of fun. Anyways, more to come. I've been trying to kind of publish my content funnel, right? Which I used to do privately. Like I would just kind of jot down like what I was going to go do in future episodes. But I've really been trying to get some of that out there on my blog, on Medium. So I have a personal website that I publish all of my blog posts to now, which I automated with Terraform, of course, and Azure. So the articles are available there for free, so you can go check that out. If you do have Medium and you enjoy that experience, which I do, I'm a paying member of Medium. I like how I can, have it play me my reading list in the morning when I go get coffee. It's an absolute premium experience, right? It's a premium reading experience. You are reading on a phone. It's not my Kindle. That would be an amazing thing, is if I could, get my Kindle. But I'm a big fan of audiobooks, and the fact that I can have it play me my reading list on Medium is a pretty nice thing. So really enjoying that. I'm kind of late to the game, to the whole Medium thing. I just kind of assumed it was like, a Me Too kind of like Blogger or WordPress or something like that. But so far I've been super impressed with it. Basically like my blog and my Medium, I am now using that to kind of percolate these ideas that are going to be coming onto my channel out to you guys. So you can get an early read of what I'm about to do. You can still engage with my content on YouTube because it's coming. But if there are particular topics that you see me talk about on my blog or on Medium, please, clap for those. Give me feedback on those. My personal blog, I really don't have any feedback mechanism. I'm not that sophisticated. It costs money to pay for Discuss and stuff like that, to leave comments and likes and stuff like that. I haven't figured that out yet. If you have any ideas about how to set that up, let me know for free, because my budget is zero. But probably the best way to give me feedback on what you'd like to see is clapping on Medium. So I do put my Medium content out there through a paywall, so you have to be a Medium member to see it there. But again, it's also available on my blogs, on my personal blog, marktinderholt.com. So you can go check that out there if you are not a Medium subscriber and don't want to pay the $5 a month to be a Medium subscriber. To each their own. But I found a lot of good content out there, and I'm contributing my voice to that medium, no pun intended. So anyways, it's good to be back from HashiConf. I wanted you guys to know I'm still here. I'm still at it. I'm just a little bit bogged down, but a lot more is coming from the Azure Terraformer and from this channel. So stay tuned, smash like, and consider subscribing to the channel. Until next time, this is the Azure Terraformer signing off.